let's talk about artificial intelligence in our schools. And no, this isn't some scene from a sci-fi movie anymore. It's what's happening today. For students and teachers, AI is already here. It's baked into the tools they're using every single day. And, while a lot of school districts are still kind of trying to figure out what to do, a few are already out there building the future.
So that really gets to the big question facing educators everywhere, right? When a technology this powerful and this fast just shows up, you can't just stick your head in the sand. You absolutely need a plan. But what does a good plan even look like?
Well, to get some answers, we're going to take a look at the Cold Spring School District in California. They've put together this really comprehensive and, more importantly, actionable blueprint for bringing AI into their schools. So let's break down their plan, piece by piece. All right, so here's our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to look at what AI in the classroom actually is, why this is all happening so fast, the district's human-centered approach, their 5-point plan, and finally, how they're going to know if it's even working.
So, let's kick things off with a big question. Why now? For Cold Spring, this wasn't just some optional side project they decided to take on. No, it was a direct response to 4 pretty powerful forces that basically made waiting impossible.
First off, you've just got the incredible speed of it all. New AI applications are popping up, almost daily, and each one has the potential to totally change how we teach and how kids learn. In a world that's moving this fast, if you're standing still, you're already falling behind. And second, this stuff is already in the building. With AI like Gemini being built directly into Google Workspace, tools students use every single day, they already have access. So the choice isn't if students are going to use AI, it's how the school is going to guide them to use it thoughtfully. The third reason? It was a choice, really. Did they want to lead or just react? Cold Spring saw this as a chance to be a model for other districts, to prove that you can bring in AI in a way that's ethical, that sparks creativity, and that focuses on equity for every single student. And last but not least, this whole thing isn't some shiny new distraction from their main job. The district figured out that a smart AI plan would actually help them hit their existing strategic goals for student achievement even faster. It's not a new direction. It's like a new engine for the car they're already driving. Okay, but before they even thought about picking a single app or tool, Cold Spring did something crucial. They established their philosophy. They decided from the get-go this wasn't going to be about technology just for technology's sake. It had to be guided by a really clear set of human values.
You can think of these principles as their moral compass, the filter for every decision they make. And just look at the priorities. Student safety and data privacy are number 1. Equity is a rock-solid commitment to make sure every kid benefits. But you could argue the most important one is that last one, putting human connection first.
This quote right here, this really is the heart and soul of the whole plan. It's basically a promise that AI will be used to make that vital teacher-student relationship stronger, freeing up educators to do what only they can do, connect with and inspire their students. Okay, so they've got this really strong foundation. What's the actual plan? We've covered the why, so now let's dive into the what. This is their 5-part blueprint for putting all those principles into practice. You can see their strategy is really holistic. It creates this cycle that brings everyone in: students, teachers, parents, even policymakers. Now, every single part is essential for building trust and making sure it's all used responsibly. But for this explainer, we're going to zero in on the 2 areas that hit the classroom the hardest: student literacy and teaching and learning.
So, where do they start? With something they call AI citizenship. It's a great name. Think of it just like digital citizenship. We teach kids how to be safe and responsible online, right? Well, they need those same skills for AI. That means understanding what it can and can't do, how to write good prompts, how to check the answers it gives you, and knowing the ethics behind it all.
And to make this idea really click for kids, they came up with something brilliant. Students can earn an AI license. What a fantastic metaphor. It teaches responsibility in a way they can actually grab onto. It lays out the rules of the road and, just like with a car, makes it clear what happens if you don't follow them. Okay, so the students have their licenses. They get the rules. What happens when they turn the key? What are they actually doing with AI in their day-to-day schoolwork?
First things first, safety. This is not the Wild West of the internet. Students get to all the AI tools through one single secure portal. It creates this walled garden where the district is personally checked out every single app to make sure it's safe and right for learning.
And here's a peek at what's in that walled garden. You can see it's broken down into tools for students and tools for teachers. For students, you have things like Khanmigo for one-on-one AI tutoring or Canva for creative projects. And for teachers, you've got tools like Gamma for whipping up presentations or Magic School, which is an AI assistant that helps them plan lessons and saves them a ton of time.
So what does this all mean? Well, picture this, a journalism class where students use AI not to write their article, but to help them research local issues and create a whole multimedia news report. Or maybe a STEAM class using AI to quickly build prototypes to solve problems in their community. It's all about boosting their creativity and critical thinking.
Look, let's be real. None of this happens if you don't support the teachers, right? The district gets that. So they have a 3-tiered professional development plan to meet every teacher where they are, from basic sessions for all staff to more advanced coaching for the ones who really want to innovate and lead the way. Which brings us to the last and maybe most important piece of the puzzle. A great plan on paper is only great if it actually delivers results. So how will Colt Spring know that this massive effort is actually working?
And what's really smart here is how they measure success. It's not just about test scores. Yes, they look at student assessment growth, but they also track the impact on teachers, like are they saving time that they can then reinvest in students? They even measure parent confidence with surveys, making sure the whole community feels informed and is on board.
And in the end, it all just comes back to this. This is the big takeaway from the Cold Spring Plan. It's not about replacing passionate, dedicated teachers with some algorithm. It's about giving those amazing teachers a powerful new tool to amplify their impact, to personalize learning, and to get our kids ready for a future that, honestly, we can only begin to imagine.